Hello students, myself Uday Soni, Mathematics faculty for JEE, Mains and Advanced. So let me start lecture 4 of inverse trigonometric functions. Today I will discuss type 4. I have discussed type 1, type 2, type 3 in my previous lectures. Okay, so we will see some properties of inverse trigonometric functions which are in type 4. Okay, so the type 4 is, look here, you will have a trigonometric function outside, okay, and inside the bracket you will have inverse trigonometric function. Okay, this is your type 4. And what x here is, here x is your domain, okay, domain of the inverse function. Okay, so property 1, okay, in type 4, sine of sine inverse x, it gives you x. Okay, here your x will belongs to -1 to 1. Same in case of cos inverse x. Okay, your x belongs to -1 to 1, because your domain in sine inverse x, we have seen your domain in sine inverse x and cos inverse x is -1 to 1. Okay, now see the third and the fourth property. Okay, they both are same, isn't it? They both have got domain, what, the input here is all real number, so this will also give you x. Okay, both in case of tan and cot. Now the third, the fifth and the sixth property. Look at the fifth and sixth. Here you have got sec and cosec, isn't it? In case of sec, your domain is -infinity to -1 union, hold on, this is your union, okay, union 1 to infinity. Okay, this will be your domain in case of sec and cosec. We have seen this in our previous lectures. Okay, so you need to remember these properties. Okay, and you have to keep in mind that here x belongs to the domain of inverse functions. Okay, so it should be very clear. Now let us see some questions based on these properties. Okay, see the first example, sine of sine inverse 2. So your answer will be equal to what, the inner function, isn't it? Here it was sine of sine inverse x, it gives you x only, so you will get here 2. Okay, but do you think that this is correct? No, right? Look here, what is this 2? Is this in domain of sine inverse x? No, right? Because 2, this does not belongs to what, say -1 to 1, isn't it? 2 is not lying between -1 to 1. So what will be the answer? Your answer will be, this is not defined. Okay, this question is not defined. Okay, your answer will be not defined. Because the input 2 is out of domain. Now look at the second example. Suppose f of x is a function in which x belongs to set A, okay, and the other function is f inverse x, and x belongs to set B. Okay, so which option is the correct one? We have to choose the correct option. So let me check. Okay, the first one, f of f inverse x is equals to x. Is this always true? No, right? We have just seen the properties here. Sine of sine inverse x is x when x belongs to -1 to 1, and I have told you that x should belong to domain of the inverse function, means the inner function. Okay, inner function is inverse function. So this option A is not correct. Look at option B, f of f inverse x, and x is equals to x. Here x belongs to B. X belongs to B means this x is what? Domain, isn't it, of the inner function. So this will be your correct answer. Option C, f of f inverse x is equals to x. X belongs to A. No, right, because A is for f of x, isn't it? X belongs to A is for f of x. So this is also wrong option. Your correct answer will be option B. X should belongs to the inner function, okay, the inverse function, isn't it? So let me do some more example in type 4, okay, the properties which are in type 4. See, example 1, okay, the first question, okay, cos of sine inverse x, okay, hold on, sine inverse x. How do we solve this? I think I have taught you this in my previous lecture also. We will first look at the inner function. What is inner function? Sine inverse x, okay. We will take it as theta. Let theta is equal to sine inverse x. So from here you get sine theta is equals to x, okay. So if sine theta is x, now we have to draw a triangle, draw a right angle triangle. Sine theta, suppose this is your theta, so sine theta is perpendicular by what? X by, it is 1, isn't it? If nothing is in the denominator, we can assume 1. So this will be your perpendicular by hypotenuse. So your base comes out to be 1 minus x square, isn't it, by Pythagoras theorem. So from here, from the triangle, you can find out cos theta, isn't it? We will look here, see here, outer function is cos, so you have to find cos theta, okay. Cos theta is equals to, cos theta is base by hypotenuse. No need to write 1, isn't it? So when you write theta, how will you write? Theta will come out to be cos inverse of under root 1 minus x square, okay. Now look at the question. Your question was cos of sine inverse x, okay, is equals to cos of, what was your sine inverse x? I have taken here, let sine inverse x equals to theta, okay. Now cos of your theta was what? It came out to be cos inverse of under root 1 minus x square, okay. Now see, the outer is also cos, inner is also cos, isn't it? So your answer comes out to be, 1 minus x square, okay. And your x should belongs to what? Domain, isn't it? So your x should belongs to, you can write here, x belongs to -1 to 1, okay. So I hope you understood how we are solving this type of question, okay. You have got a trigonometric function outside, and inside you have got inverse trigonometric function. Okay, both are different, isn't it? So we'll first try to make, if cos is given out, we will try to make cos inside also, okay, in term of inverse. Now let us look at the second question, question 2. Tan of sine inverse x. What will be our first target? First we will try to convert this sine inverse x into tan inverse x. Okay, so the first step is you have to write let theta is equals to sine inverse x. Okay, so from here again you get, hold on, from here you get sine theta is equals to x. Okay, so again draw a triangle. We have drawn a triangle. Take this as theta. Okay, this angle x1 perpendicular by hypotenuse, and your base will be 1 minus x square. Okay, so from here, from the triangle, you can find out tan theta, isn't it? Tan theta is equals to what? X divided by under root 1 minus x square. Okay, so what will be your theta here? Theta will be tan inverse x divided by under root 1 minus x square. So look at the question again. Your question is tan of sine inverse x, which is equals to tan of, what is sine inverse x? From here theta. Okay, and the value of theta you got just now is tan of tan inverse x divided by under root 1 minus x square. So by using property number 4, we can write x divided by under root 1 minus x square, and your x should belongs to, can anyone say? X should belongs to minus 1 to 1. Okay, it should not be all real number. Okay, you have to remember that this whole is your input. Okay, so don't make the mistake of saying that x should belongs to real number. Okay, this whole together is your input, and this whole together should be belonging to all real number, not only x. So when you take x out of this minus 1 to 1, the denominator will not be defined. Okay, see, minus 1 to 1, when you take 5, suppose, okay, you write here 5, 1 minus 5 square, how much? 25. Under root you are getting negative. Okay, so this is not defined, so you should be very careful of writing the domain and range. Okay, anyway, let us move on to the next question. Write it down. Cos of, third one, right? Cos of tan inverse x. Now you need to convert this tan into cos inverse, isn't it? Tan inverse into cos inverse. Same process. Let theta is equal to tan inverse x. So how do you write? Tan theta is equal to x. Again you have to draw a triangle, right angle triangle. Okay, this is your 90 degree. Here you have got theta. Tan theta is perpendicular by base. If nothing is in the denominator, we will assume it to be 1. Okay, it should be 1 only. Okay, so your hypotenuse will be equal to 1 plus x square. So from here you have to find out what cos theta, isn't it? Because the outer function is cos, so you need to find cos theta from this triangle. So your cos theta will be how much? Base by base is 1, isn't it? Base is 1 by hypotenuse 1 plus x square. So from here you got theta is equals to what? From here you can write theta is equal to 1 divided cos inverse, okay, cos inverse 1 divided by under root 1 plus x square. Again you write the equation cos of tan inverse x. How can you write? Cos of theta, because we took theta to be tan inverse x here, okay, and your theta came out to be what in terms of cos is cos inverse 1 divided by under root 1 plus x square. Okay, so using property 4, what will be your answer? 1 divided by under root 1 plus x square. Okay, keeping in mind that this input is what? Minus 1 to 1. Okay, it should be minus 1 to 1. So whatever values of x you put, it will always give you minus 1 to 1. Okay, x belongs to all real number. Okay, try putting all real number, you will always get answer from minus 1 to 1. This should be minus 1 to 1. Okay, then for x belongs to all real number, you will get all real number. You can try it, okay, because it is 1 by something, right? 1 by a positive number. So keep on trying, you will always get from minus 1 to 1. Let me move on. Hold on. Okay, let me give you another question. It was question 3rd, right? Now try question number 4. Sine of, a bit complex, okay, but we can do it very easily. We know the process. Sine of tan inverse, again under bracket, cos of cot inverse x. Okay, this bracket is for this bracket and this one is for this bracket. Okay, this bracket, let me write it very clearly. Okay, don't get confused about the bracket. Okay, for every open bracket there should be a closed bracket. For the inner function, this is your open bracket. Okay, so you have got a closed bracket. If this is your open bracket, then you should have a closed bracket. Okay, anyway, move on. See, how do we solve this question? Okay, we will first look at the innermost inverse function. Okay, we will take the innermost inverse as theta and we will proceed. Okay, so what you need to do here is, here let theta is equal to cot, theta is equals to cot inverse x. Okay, so what can you write from here? From here you can write cot theta is equal to x. So again, draw a triangle. Triangle means right triangle, okay? Don't draw any triangle. Here you have got theta. This is 90. What is cot theta? Cot theta is base by perpendicular, isn't it? Your perpendicular here is 1, okay? X by 1. So you write base by perpendicular. And from the triangle you get the hypotenuse to be 1 plus x square, okay? Perpendicular square plus base square. So what do you need to find? Do you need to find sine inverse, or you have to find cos inverse? We are solving the inner function, isn't it? So for the inner function we will concentrate at the inner bracket, okay? See, outer function here is cos. Don't take it to be sine, okay? Don't get confused. It should be cos only, okay? Getting my point? So from here you find out cos theta. From the triangle, what will be cos theta? Base by hypotenuse, okay? So your theta is equals to cos inverse x divided by under root 1 plus x square, okay? Now write the equation. Once you find out theta, write the equation, okay? Your equation is sine of tan inverse bracket cos of what? I'm directly writing, okay? I'm not writing the equation. In place of cot inverse x, you'll write theta, okay? You'll write theta. Why? Because I have taken theta is equals to cot inverse x. So what can you write here? It should be equals to sine tan inverse cos of, what is your theta? We just found it, right? Theta is cos inverse x divided by under root 1 plus hold on, 1 plus x square, okay? Bracket should be very clear, okay? One more bracket now here. Now you can solve this, isn't it? You can solve this. It's very easy. Cos of cos inverse theta is just theta. We'll just write this, okay? So let me write it down. Sine of tan inverse what? Sine of tan inverse x divided by, it was x divided by, right? Yes, x divided by, these two is getting cancelled out. Just assume that this is getting cancelled out. Cos and inverse, its inverse. So your theta is x divided by 1 plus x square, x divided by under root 1 plus x square, okay? See, now you got an expression which is equal to a new question, okay? It is like a new question. Now again you have to proceed, okay? Like the previous question number 1, 2, 3 we did, right? So you need to proceed, okay? The same way. Now assume that this angle is phi, okay? Let phi is equal to x divided by under root 1 plus x square, okay? Now not phi, yes, we took this to be phi, okay? Phi, hold on, not only this expression, the whole inner function is, let phi equals to tan inverse, okay, x divided by under root 1 plus x square. The whole inner function we will take it to be a phi. Okay, so your 10 comes on the right side. Tan of phi is equals to x divided by under root 1 plus x square. Now draw a right triangle. Okay, draw a right triangle. Here you have got theta, this is your 90 degree, and what is tan? Sorry, this is not theta, it should be what? Phi. Okay, now it is phi, I have taken it to be phi. So this is your x and this is your 1 plus x square. Is it clear? Perpendicular by base. So your hypotenuse will be perpendicular square plus base square. So perpendicular square will be x square plus this under root will get cancelled out due to square, and your final answer will come out to be x square plus x square is 2 times of x square plus 1. Okay, from here you need to find what? Sine theta. Okay, because the outer function is sine, so you need to find sine. Again I am saying theta, it is phi. Okay, sine phi is equal to perpendicular by what? A hypotenuse. Okay, so from here what is phi? Phi is sine inverse x divided by 2x square plus 1. Okay, so let me write this expression once again. It is sine of tan inverse x divided by under root 1 plus x square. Okay, yes, so you can write this as to be sine of, what is this? Nothing but phi, isn't it? So sine of, just now we got phi. Okay, your phi is sine inverse x divided by under root 2x square plus 1. So you got the answer to be x divided, your answer is x divided by 2x square plus 1. Remember, again I am saying this should be minus 1 to 1. Okay, so whatever value you put here in place of x, again you will get answer from minus 1 to 1. Okay, you can try it. So suppose you put x equals to 1, again in the denominator you will be getting a number greater than 1. Okay, your denominator will always come out to be greater than your numerator, so your answer will always lie between what? Minus 1 to 1. You can try it, put minus 1. So when you put minus 1 in the numerator, you will get minus 1 by under root 2 plus 1 under root 3. Under root 3 is 1.732. So again minus 1 by under root minus 1 divided by 1.732. You will get answer between minus 1 and 1, which is correct. Okay, so from here you can say that x belongs to all real number. Okay, let me do one more question. Again I have to take some new page. That's enough. See, let us try one more question. Cos inner function is tan inverse cosec of cos inverse x. Okay, this is your brackets. So let us do a little bit faster. Okay, you have to skip the steps. Okay, many steps. Just assume later on you can directly do it. Let theta is equals to cos inverse x. Okay, theta is equals to cos inverse x. So from here what can you say? This is your theta. Here cos theta is equals to x, means x divided by base by hypotenuse. So your perpendicular is 1 minus x square. Okay, here you have got cos inverse and here you have got cosec. So you need to convert this cos inverse into cosec inverse, isn't it? So from the triangle, what do you get? Cosec theta is equals to hypotenuse divided by perpendicular. Okay, so in place of theta you can write here directly, you can write what? Cosec of 1 divided by 1 minus x square. So this cosec and this cosec will get what? Cancel out, and you will be left with this only. So your final expression will look like cos of what? Tan inverse 1 divided by under root 1 minus x square. Okay, now again you will draw one triangle. Okay, we will take this expression to be equal to phi. Okay, phi, take it to be phi, take some other angle, alpha, beta, anything. Okay, phi. So your tan phi will come out to be 1 divided by this, which is equals to 1 divided by 1 minus x square. Again here hypotenuse is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. When you add these two, you will get 2 minus x square. Okay, 2 minus x square. So when you get 2 minus x square, from here what you will get? Cos phi. Your cos phi will be base by hypotenuse, and you can write phi to be equals to cos inverse, and directly you can write your answer to be under root 1 minus x square divided by 2 minus x square. Okay, and this will be your answer. Okay, you just try it. Okay, you just try this question step by step, or if you understood very nicely, you can directly write how I have written, or you can skip some more steps also. It is very easy. Okay, once you practice, it will be easy for you. Okay, here nothing in maths, just you need to practice. The more you practice, the more accurate solution and the more speed you will gain. Okay, so maths is nothing but it's just about practice. Okay, so abhyas mathematics and you will become perfect. So try these questions. Okay, once, a very simple question: sine of cot inverse x. Okay, tan of sine inverse of cos of cot inverse x. You just give a try. Okay, I have randomly written this question